Taj Mahal, the monument of love. Was built by Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal, and is considered the best work ever produced by Mughal architecture. It was built by the court architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori of Emperor Shah Jahan. It is made of pure white lustrous marble brought from Makarana, Rajasthan. Taj Mahal, the masterpiece in white, was built in Agra, and its construction started in 1632 and continued for the next 22 years. It is located on the bank of river Yamuna. The central dome has the appearance of an inverted lotus, and it rises to a height of 56.1 meters. There are round, elegant minarets at each corner of the building. In the interior, there are octagonal chambers connected to each other by diagonal passages. The interior of the structure is decorated with inlay works, calligraphy, carved screens, and the exterior is surrounded by gardens, pools, and fountains. At each of the four corners of the main structure, the minarets lean slightly outwards so that, in times of calamity, the Taj Mahal remains safe and protected. But when viewed from the front, they seem completely vertical. The cost of constructing the Taj Mahal was Rs 3 crores, which would be more than 53 billion rupees now. The Taj Mahal is one of the wonders of the world. The construction project of the Taj employed some 20,000 artisans. A common myth associated with the Taj is that the hands of all the workers who helped build it were actually chopped off once it was completed. However, there is no evidence to prove this, and it is most likely a poor interpretation of the fact that the compensation given to each worker was so handsome that they had no requirement to work for the rest of their lives. Another long-standing myth surrounding the Taj Mahal is that Shah Jahan planned a mausoleum to be built in black marble as a black Taj Mahal across the Yamuna river. The idea originates from fanciful writings of Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, a European traveler who visited Agra in 1665. It was suggested that his son Aurangzeb overthrew Shah Jahan before it could be built. Ruins of blackened marble across the river in the Mehtab Bagh or Moonlight Garden seem to support this legend. However, excavations carried out in the 1990s found that these were in fact discolored white stones that had turned black. The Taj Mahal symbolizes love, though actually it did showcase the absolute power of Mughal leadership. Many precious and semi-precious stones like crystals, lapis lazuli, turquoise, etc. are engraved in this masterpiece. The beauty of the structure can leave everyone spellbound, even after 400 years of its construction. This symbol of love attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year. You have to see it to believe it. If you are in India, then add it to your must-visit list and enjoy the beauty of this true wonder of the world. Agra Fort was built in the year 1573 under the reign of Akbar, one of the greatest Mughal emperors. It took more than 4,000 workers and 8 years of hardship to complete the fort and is approximately 94 acres in area. The fort remained as the main residence of the emperors belonging to the Mughal dynasty until the year 1638. In 1638, the capital of Mughal dynasty was moved from Agra to Delhi, causing the Agra fort to lose its status as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. The fort is separated from its sister monument, Taj Mahal, by just 2.5 kilometers. Often described as a walled city, Agra Fort is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Today, the fort is the major tourist spot and attracts many tourists from all over the world. The fort, when viewed from above, has a semicircular shape. The base of the fort faces the bank of river Yamuna. The Agra fort is enclosed by a double battlemented massive wall of red sandstone. This wall is about 2 km in perimeter and is interrupted by graceful curves and lofty bastions. The walls of the fort are a massive 70 feet high. The fort stretches for almost 2.5 kilometers. It has 4 gates, one on each side. Out of the 4 gates, the Delhi Gate and the Lahore Gate are the most prominent ones. The Lahore Gate was later renamed as Amar Singh Gate. Akbar used the Delhi Gate as his main entrance, and the gate also served as a security against the invaders. The entrances were built in such a manner that the invaders found it difficult to enter the fort, even with the help of war elephants. the Indian Army still uses the Delhi Gate for the security purposes. Bricks formed the base of the Agra's fort structure. Red sandstone was brought all the way from Rajasthan, and that was laid on the external surfaces. Back then, the entire fort was built using the red sandstone. This appearance of the fort underwent a major change during the reign of Shah Jahan. Unlike his grandfather, Shah Jahan was smitten by the beauty of white marble. Hence, he destroyed many structures within the fort, only to build them using white marble. Shah Jahan was made to spend his final days in the Musammam Burj of the Agra fort, which was built by him. The Musammam Burj is located on the left of the Khas Mahal. It is a beautiful octagonal tower with an open pavilion. It is said that Shah Jahan used to view the Taj Mahal from this very place. The fort has various palaces and halls. Among the palaces, the prominent ones are Machi Bhavan, Khas Mahal, and Shah Jahani Mahal. The Amar Singh Gate leads to the courtyard. The magnificent Diwan-e-Aam, that is Hall of Public Audience, is on the right-hand side. A little further lay the royal pavilions, which houses the famous Nagina Masjid and Meena Masjid. The fort also has royal baths made out of marbles which were used by the princesses. Also, places of worship and a private marketplace for the ladies were built within the fort. At the base of the fort, a secret passage was dug in an attempt to access it with ease during times of emergency. Other attractions of the fort include a grape garden, a jasmine tower, a mirror palace, Sheesh Mahal, courtrooms, and the ruins of Akbar's once magnificent palace. It is said that the fort once housed 500 beautiful looking buildings. Unfortunately, many of those buildings were destroyed at different time periods for various reasons. Agra Fort has many secret subterranean apartments and edifices. It is said that the entire fort is interconnected through tunnels and other underground pathways. According to the historians, the emperors who owned the fort during their respective reigns are said to have contributed to the secret tunnels for obvious reasons. One such tunnel is located near the water gate connecting the fort to the banks of River Yamuna. Ajanta and Ellora Caves. The Ajanta Caves, located in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, a state in India, are the Buddhist caves, built in two phases. The first phase, starting around the 2nd century BCE, was from the reign of Emperor Ashoka. The second had additions which were made during the 5th and the 6th centuries AD of the Gupta period. The caves depict richly decorated fresco paintings reminiscent of the Sigiriya paintings and sculptures in Sri Lanka. There are 31 rock-cut cave monuments which are unique representations of the religious art of Buddhism. They are universally regarded as masterpieces of the Buddhist religious art. Textual records suggest that these caves served as a monsoon retreat for monks as well as resting site for merchants and pilgrims in ancient India. The site is a protected monument in the care of Archaeological Survey of India, and since 1983, the Ajanta caves have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These caves are mentioned in the memoirs of Chinese Buddhist travelers to India in the medieval period and Mughal era official of Akbar in the early 17th century. There are over 100 caves at the site of Ellora, dating from 600 to 1000 CE, all excavated from the basalt cliffs in the Chara Nandari Hills, 34 of which are open to public. These consist of monasteries of each respective religions, as well as 12 Buddhist, 17 Hindu and 5 Jain caves, each group representing deities and mythologies prevalent in the first millennium CE. We hope that you found this information interesting. We shall be back with more heritage sites of India. Until then, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Bye-bye. Konark Temple. Konark Sun Temple is a 13th century CE sun temple at Konark, about 35 kilometers northeast from Puri on the coastline of Odisha, India. The temple is attributed to King Narasimha, one of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, about 1250 CE. Dedicated to the Hindu sun god Surya, the temple complex has an appearance of about 100 feet high chariot with immense wheels and horses, all carved from stone. Once over 200 feet high, much of the temple is now in ruins. It is a classic illustration of the Odisha style of architecture or the Kalinga architecture. The structures and the elements that have survived are famed for the intricate artwork, iconography and themes, including the erotic Kama and Mithuna scenes. This temple, called the Black Pagoda in European sailor accounts as early as 1676 because its great tower appeared to be black. The temple that exists today was partially restored by the conservation efforts of the British Indian era archaeological team. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984, it remains a major pilgrimage site for the Hindus who gather here every year for the Chandrabhaga Mela around the month of February. It is one of the few Hindu temples whose planning and construction records written in Sanskrit in Odia script have been preserved in the form of a palm leaf manuscripts that were discovered in a village in 1960s, and they have been translated subsequently. The temple was sponsored by the king and its construction was overseen by Siva Samantarya Mahapatra. We hope you like this information and we shall be back with some more heritage sites of India. Until then, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Take care and bye-bye.
Watches have been symbol of status and style, the most popular being mechanical wristwatch, which still have its own charm and essence. The complex the machinery and craftsmanship, the costlier is the watch. Many companies have been producing watches since almost a century. So here are the top 10 most popular luxury brands of watches that people buy, irrespective of the ranking given. Breitling was founded in Bernese, Jura by Leon Breitling in 1884. The company fits certified chronometers in all models. Watches are usually marketed towards either diving, super ocean, or aviation navitimer. The styling of Breitling watches is characterized by polished cases, bracelets, and large watch faces, which are designed to improve readability. Many models have an automatic winding mechanism that is purely mechanical and frequently have complications. Tissot was founded in 1853 by Charles Félicien Tissot and his son in the Swiss city of Le Locle. Tissot is an official timekeeper for the World Championships in cycling, motorcycling, fencing and ice hockey, etc. For early events, handheld stopwatches were sufficient to provide official timings. Today, Tissot works with various sporting bodies to develop systems to produce ever more accurate timings for specific events. Longines is a Swiss luxury watchmaker based in Saint-Omer, Switzerland, founded by Auguste Agassiz in 1832. The company has been a subsidiary of the Swiss Swatch Group since 1983. Its winged hourglass logo, which was registered in 1889, is the oldest unchanged yet still active registered trademark. From the time Longines developed its first chronograph movement in 1878, the brand steadily built strong relationships with various sporting organizations, events and teams worldwide. Omega is a Swiss luxury watchmaker based in Biel, Switzerland. Founded by Louis Brandt in 1848, incorporating the name Omega in 1903, becoming Omega Watch and Company. Britain's Royal Flying Corps chose Omega watches in 1917 as its official timekeepers for its combat units, as did the US Army in 1980. Omega watches were the choice of NASA and the first watch on the moon in 1969. In addition, Omega has been the official timekeeping device of the Olympic Games since 1932. James Bond has worn it in film since 1995. Patek Philippe is a Swiss luxury watch and clock manufacturer founded in 1839, located in Canton of Geneva. Since 1932, it has been owned by the Stern family in Switzerland. Patek Philippe is one of the oldest watch manufacturers in the world with an uninterrupted watchmaking history since its founding. Patek Philippe is widely considered to be one of the most prestigious watch manufacturers in the world. As of December 2019, among the world's top 10 most expensive watches ever sold at auctions, 7 are Patek Philippe watches. Rolex is a Swiss luxury watch manufacturer based in Geneva, Switzerland. Originally founded as Wilsdorf and Davis by Hans Wilsdorf and Alfred Davis in London, England in 1905, the company registered Rolex as the brand name of its watches in 1908 and became Rolex Watch Company Limited in 1915. Rolex is the largest manufacturer of Swiss-made certified chronometers. To date, Rolex still holds the record for the most certified chronometer movements in the category of wristwatches. TAG Heuer. The company was founded in 1860 by Eduard Heuer in Saint-Omer, Switzerland. In 1985, TAG Group purchased a majority stake in the company, forming TAG Heuer. In 2007, TAG Heuer won the IF Product Design Award for its Monaco Caliber 360 LS Concept chronograph. The award was given away by the International Forum Design Hanover, held in Hanover, Germany. The watch received the award in the lifestyle category. It was chosen among more than 2,200 timepieces presented by watchmakers from 35 countries. Bulgari is an Italian luxury brand known for its jewelry, watches, fragrances, accessories, and leather goods. Bulgari was founded in the region of Epirus, Greece in 1884 by the silversmith Soterios Bulgaris as a single jewelry shop that has over the years become an international brand. The company has evolved into a player in the luxury market. The company's Swiss subsidiary Bulgari Haute Horlogerie is responsible for Bulgari's watch production. It was founded in 1980 and is headquartered in Neuchâtel. Audemars Piguet is a Swiss manufacturer of luxury mechanical watches and clocks, headquartered in Les Brasses, Switzerland. The company was founded by Jules Louis Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet in 1875. In the 1970s, it rose to an important position in watchmaking industry, especially after introducing the Royal Oak collection, and produces around 40,000 timepieces annually. A Lange & Söhne is a German manufacturer of luxury and prestige watches. The company was originally founded by Ferdinand Adolf Lange in Germany in 1845. It is a highly regarded watch manufacturer. Lange watches boast distinctive Glashütte style in appearance and design, which is closer to the classic British style and is different from Swiss styles. All watches contain mechanical rather than quartz movements. Lange is known for its complicated watches, including chronographs and split-seconds chronographs and perpetual calendars. The company employs hand finishing for all their pieces. The hand-engraved balanced cork is the brand's signature technique. So we hope you enjoyed our collection of watches. If you have any suggestions, then do write to us. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. Until next time, bye-bye.
Adorning oneself with jewelry has been consistent across religions, cultures, class and gender. Some wear it for faith, some for the mark of nobility, while some for scientific reason. But mostly it is worn as a fashion symbol. Many reputed companies have been producing jewelry with remarkable craftsmanship since almost a century ago. So here are the top 10 most popular luxury brands of jewelry that people buy irrespective of the ranking given. David Yurman. Started by David and Sybil Yurman in 1980 in New York, this American jewelry brand came in much later than the other big brands. It makes jewelry to suit the many needs of women, whether it is for a red carpet event or as an everyday essential. Its signature piece is the cable motif, which is all about encompassing silver, platinum, or gold wire and decking up with gemstones or left polished. Celebrities are often spotted wearing David Yurman. Bouchon. Founded by Frédéric Bouchon in 1858 in Paris, France, his designs were influenced by Egyptian and Asian art, thus, creating in familiar stone combinations such as onyx and diamonds. He was also first to merge bronze, ivory, and gold. Bouchon makes watches, and jewelry, and licenses its marquee for perfumes. The watch and jewelry making segments have existed for over 150 years. The first fragrance, Bouchon, was launched in 1988. In a joint venture with the mobile phone brand Verta, Bouchon created the world's first high jewelry limited edition cell phones out of gold and precious stones. Mikimoto. Kokichi Mikimoto started a jewelry business in Japan in 1893. He is known as the inventor of cultural pearls, which appear frequently in their collections. Mikimoto jewelry uses only the best ocean pearls and its jewelry such as South Sea pearl, pink pearl, Titian pearl, and white pearl. It also uses fine silk thread to align all of the natural colored stones and pearls. Every piece in the Mikimoto series is unique. It features a unique design with simple elegance or a classic shape with new curves. A typical Mikimoto fragment is prepared using 1 or 2 stones. The pearl that represents purity is of utmost importance for the brand. Mikimoto jewelry is available in day and evening versions. Bulgari. The center of the luxury brand founded by Soderio Bulgari in 1884 is Rome. The popular brand with signature jewels also produces watches, perfumes and skin products. Since its founding, Bulgari has been a leader in the world of fine jewelry. With its innovative pieces blended with traditional styles, the brand was founded in Rome. Bright color floral and fruity motifs, bold shapes, large pieces, caps and stones are some of the most distinctive features of the Bulgari brand. Bulgari uses the best quality stones over 18-karat gold jewelry to equip its customers with luxury and magnificence. Graf. Headquartered in London, Graf is a multi-partner diamond brand. Founded by Lawrence Graf in 1960, the exclusive brand works with large-scale diamonds and creates very elegant works with large stones. Graf is a popular brand among the rich with its high-quality products and services. The feature that distinguishes the Graf from other distinguished jewelers is the size of the stones used in the Graf sets. The majority of Graf diamonds are laser engraved with unique tracking numbers, which whilst invisible to the naked eye, allow for their origin to be traced. Tiffany & Co. Founded in 1837 by Charles Louis Tiffany, the luxury brand has become popular with their unusual designs on diamonds, silver, and watches. With its diamond jewelry, multi-dimensional motifs, lock, and key design products that have become quite famous in recent years, they stand out amongst many brands. A Tiffany ring comes to the minds when it comes to a marriage proposal. With such a large product range, it still has the iconic pieces that are unique in their class, which is proof of how powerful the brand is. Buccellati. Buccellati is known as the perfect Italian. It reinterprets the Roman legacy by combining it with thin and soft lace figures. They give the effect of the fabric underneath and use silver and gold to mix the texture with light. Buccellati's jewel is a distinctive feature that distinguishes it from other brands. Buccellati uses the Roman style in designs like lace-carved cuffs and bracelets. It also gives the effect of fabric on the jewelry by brushing and using matte metal. They are all handmade jewelry, hand-alloyed metals, hand engraving and stone setting, using very little in the way of machinery. Van Cleef & Arpels. The French brand was established by Alfred Van Cleef and his uncle Salomon Arpels in 1896. Originally headquartered in France, the office is now a global giant. Van Cleef & Arpels design jewelry models inspired by the simplicity of nature. There are metaphoric elements and various animal motifs such as birds and insects. The brand perfectly describes the vitality of nature in its jewelry. The prestigious jewelry brand has made a name for itself with its success in the use of gemstones and stone-forming techniques that lead to admiration. They are known with their mysterious arranging method, which includes stone arrangement where you can see all of the gemstones clearly. Cartier is a French luxury goods conglomerate which designs, manufactures, distributes, and sells jewelry and watches. Founded by Louis-François Cartier in Paris in 1847, the company remained under family control until 1964. The company maintains its headquarters in Paris. The Panther brooch, designed for Wallace Simpson in 1940, is one of the most known timeless pieces in jewelry history. Cartier's quality and style have attracted the attention of distinguished customers. The brand has made efforts to add royal private pieces to its own jewelry collections. It is known that the Duchess of Windsor admired Cartier's magnificent sculpture motifs and ordered several pieces. In 2018, it is ranked by Forbes as the world's 59th most valuable brand. Harry Winston. Harry Winston was an American jeweler. Famed for his classic yet glamorous diamond jewelry, he has been at the top of the industry since the beginning of his career. When he was 12 years old, he recognized a 2-carat emerald in a pawn shop, bought it for 25 cents, and sold it 2 days later for $800. Founded in 1932, Winston uses only top-quality and rare gemstones in its jewelry. The durability of each part is guaranteed and each jewelry is crafted with master workmanship. Winston was among the most noted jewelers in the world, well known to the general public. Among his customers, there are many world-famous rich people. Famous Hollywood actresses appearing in Oscars red carpet every year, crowning their appearance by wearing quite expensive masterpieces of Harry Winston. So we hope you enjoyed our collection of jewelry. If you have any suggestions, then to write to us, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Until next time. Bye-bye. Have you ever had confusion in selecting dessert after you have finished your food? Well, let us narrow down the list for you in making up your mind. Here are some of the popular delicious, palatable and flavorsome desserts around the world. Tiramisu needs no introduction, but we'll give it one anyway. This classic Italian dessert is made up of sponge fingers soaked in coffee, traditionally layered between a coffee-flavored mascarpone cheese whipped with eggs and sugar, and then topped with cocoa. Churros are made from a shoe-like pastry, piped through a star-shaped nozzle into hot oil where they're fried until golden brown, and then sprinkled with sugar. They are traditionally eaten for breakfast, dipped or drizzled with hot chocolate. Baklava from the Middle East is a sweet pudding, often served in restaurants at the end of a meal when you're given the bill, but you can also order it from cafes as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Baklava is made from layers of paper-thin phyllo pastry, butter, chopped nuts and a sweet syrup, fragranced with rose or orange blossom water. The streets of Italy are lined with restaurants selling gelato, an Italian version of ice cream that is more like soft serve than traditional American ice cream. Gelato comes in a wide variety of flavors, including raspberry, pistachio, rum, and chocolate. Crème brûlée is a favorite dessert all over France. It contains rich, creamy custard topped with a layer of hard, crunchy caramel that is just slightly browned. S'mores were first eaten around the campfire at scout camps as far back as the 1920s. A s'more is made up of two biscuits sandwiched together with melted chocolate and marshmallows, traditionally melted over the campfire itself. Gulab jamun is made by mixing dried milk powder, flour, yogurt and clarified butter with flavorings before rolling into a ball and deep frying. It is then soaked in an infused syrup for a few hours before being topped with crushed nuts and served. Pastéis de nata is a traditional Portuguese custard tart, with a deliciously crispy and flaky pastry shell, filled to the brim with a sweet, creamy custard center. Best served warm with a light dusting of cinnamon. Lamingtons are traditionally made from a small square of vanilla sponge covered in chocolate and desiccated coconut, but they can also contain a layer of jam sandwiching two lamington halves. As the name suggests, Belgian waffles come from Belgium and are a common street snack throughout the country. The buttery treats are best when eaten warm and topped with powdered sugar or Nutella. So we hope by now you would be clear enough on what you are gonna order. Stay tuned for more updates. Until then, enjoy your dessert. So, what are you having to crave that sweet tooth of yours? A cupcake or a muffin? What's the difference? Though it may be hard to pinpoint the difference between a cupcake and muffin, it should be clear whether or not you're eating a cupcake or muffin after your first bite. One similarity between cupcakes and muffins is the ingredients. Both usually contain flour, eggs, butter, sugar and milk. The mixing process and the consistency of the batter differentiates cupcakes and muffins. Cupcakes are made by creaming the butter and sugar together to create a smooth, fluffy batter. Cupcake batter is beaten significantly longer than muffin batter. This creates a uniformness of air bubbles throughout the cupcake. Muffin batter, on the other hand, is beaten briefly and remains relatively lumpy. This makes for a more dense baked good. For cupcakes, you are going to use cake flour and butter. Meanwhile, muffins can be made with all-purpose flour or whole wheat flour, and instead of butter, you will use vegetable oil. The most obvious visual difference between cupcakes and muffins is, of course, the frosting. Cupcakes are topped with creamy, delicious frosting. Instead, muffins may have a sugar top or a very thin glaze. Usually the fillings inside the muffins add enough excitement to the baked good, so there might not be anything on top. Muffins contain less sugar and can be sweet or savory. A muffin can be made with bacon, vegetables, and fruits, and it can contain a filling of nuts, chocolate or fruits. There is no frosting on the muffin. Cupcake is a cake you can eat in one bite, and it's always topped with frosting. All cupcakes are sweet, and they never have a filling, as the batter is already sweet enough to do the trick. Cupcakes are eaten cold. Muffins, on the other hand, can be eaten both hot or cold, depending how you like them. If you think removing the frosting from a cupcake makes it a muffin, you're wrong. This is how I see it: a cupcake is a small cake and a muffin is a small quick bread. We hope now you can make out the difference between a cupcake and muffin next time when you see them. Hope you like the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time. Bread, as the Old Testament and countless scribes have told us, is the staff of life. In its many forms, whether flat or leavened, corn-based or wheat-based, bread has been a fundamental source of sustenance for cultures across the globe, over thousands of years. Its components and techniques, grains, milling, water, yeast, salt, kneading, heat, offer us a chance to reconnect to the very beginnings of human civilization. Today we bring to you best breads around the world that are very famous. Baguette is a long, thin loaf of French bread that is commonly made from basic lean dough. It is distinguished by its length and crisp crust. A regular baguette is the one which should weigh approximately 250 grams and is 65 centimeters long when baked. It should also be sturdy when held up and have a chewy texture in its innards. Tortilla is made from ground maize and water. The soul of corn tortillas have nourished and nurtured people across Mexico and Central America. The tortilla's versatility has few rivals. Fresh off a comal, it serves as a wrapper for tacos and enchiladas. When cut into wedges and baked or fried, tortillas become chips, perfect for queso and salsa, and later, chilaquiles and migas. Bagel is a dough mixed with egg and honey, and the hand-shaped rings are boiled in honey water before baking. The result is dense, chewy and lightly sweet, and you can buy them hot from the oven 24 hours a day. They look like donuts, and are leavened with yeast. Bao, also known as steamed buns, is a complete meal conveniently packed away in a white, warm, soft bun. Filled most traditionally with a pork mixture, the perfect bao should be round, smooth and soft. And it should be steamed in bamboo baskets, giving off a subtle woody scent. Sourdough bread is made by the fermentation of dough using naturally occurring lactobacilli and yeast. Sourdough bread has a more sour taste and better inherent keeping qualities than breads made with baker's yeast, due to the lactic acid produced by the lactobacilli. They also give sourdough bread its characteristic sour taste. Pita is a family of yeast-leavened round flatbreads baked from wheat flour, common in the Mediterranean, Middle East, and neighboring areas. It includes the widely known version with an interior pocket, also known as Arabic bread, kubas. They are baked at high temperatures, which turns the water in the dough into steam, thus causing the pita to puff up and form a pocket. Naan is a leavened, oven-baked flatbread found in the cuisines mainly of Western Asia, South Asia, Myanmar and the Caribbean. Generally, it resembles pita and, like pita bread, is usually leavened with yeast or with bread starter. Naan is cooked in a tandoor, from which tandoori cooking takes its name. This distinguishes it from roti, which is usually cooked on a flat or slightly concave iron griddle called a tava. Paratha, flatbreads go wonderfully flaky in this whole wheat Indian treat, which can be eaten plain or studded with savory fillings. Folding and rolling the dough over thinly spread fat creates sumptuous layers that are rich with flavor, employing a technique similar to that used for croissants or puff pastry. Stuffed wheat bread has been made in India for hundreds of years. Pretzel is a type of baked pastry made from dough that is commonly shaped into a knot. It is briefly dipped in an alkaline water bath before baking. This bath essentially gelatinizes the outside of the pretzel, preventing it from fully springing during baking as usual bread does, and giving pretzels their signature chewy crust. Focaccia is a flat oven-baked Italian bread product similar in style and texture to pizza dough. Focaccia can be used as a side to many meals or as sandwich bread. The difference between conventional pizza and focaccia is that pizza dough uses very little leavening, baker's yeast, resulting in a very thin, flat and flexible crust. So these were the tasty breads that are famous across the world. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time. Bye-bye. One of the sport that has specially caught up the attention of many people around the world this year is cycling. Sitting idle at home and no workout in gyms, people have taken up cycling as one of the best options to stay fit during this pandemic. Cycling itself is most favored cardio workout among all generations. It is a means of transport, recreation, exercise and sport, but whatever be the purpose, it is always fun. In addition, cycling has a variety of health benefits. The World Health Organization (WHO) states that cycling can reduce the risk of cancers, heart disease, and diabetes that are prevalent in sedentary lifestyles. Most of the gym's cardio or high-intensity training program includes cycling in their regime. It is considered as the cheapest and cleanest transport that is available. Many people use it to commute daily to their workplaces. There are special lanes designated for cyclists. This takes care of the transportation as well as the daily workout routine, both at the same time. There are many types of cycle available in the market depending on the need, that is, for racing, for touring, and for off-road trekking. These cycles varies in shapes and style, but the basic principle remains the same. One can do cycling at any time of the day. All you need to do is get on a cycle and start paddling. However, it is advised to wear proper safety equipment while cycling. A helmet, elbow guard and knee guard are a must, as these are the most vulnerable places to get injured in case of a fall or accident. Also, it is required to carry along water or fluids as cycling can be dehydrating. So get out there and feel the cool breeze along as you ride. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Being healthy is something that we have incorporated in our lives. The simplest of all method is running or a brisk walk. And the only thing you need is a good pair of shoes to get you going. Here are some of the best companies which produce both comfortable and performing shoes. Lotto is a well-acclaimed Italy-based footwear company established in 1973. These shoes have high reliance in terms of durability, comfort and style. The brand is widely endorsed by renowned loyalists from the sports fraternity. Lotto shoes have a global presence and thrives on the motive of healthy competition. It caters to the ardent requirements that every sport demands. Salomon Group is a French sports equipment brand started in 1947. Salomon embraces modern technologies and intricate craftsmanship into every progressive product they make. Salomon's sports shoes are sturdy and modern looking. They keep you performance ready in the most fashion-forward cuts and designs. If you're looking for a pair that is extra functional while being visually appealing, you must pick one from Salomon. Skechers is a leading American lifestyle and performance footwear company founded in 1992. This third-largest athletic footwear brand in the US is also amongst the top 10 sports shoes brand in the world. Skechers offers fashionable shoes that are high on quality, innovation and comfort. They manufacture running, training, walking and golfing shoes in groundbreaking technologies. The brand aims at covering every gender, age and activity. ASICS is a Japanese company that produces footwear and sports equipment since 1977. It is slowly sweeping high into our list of best sports shoes brand in the world. promoting a competitive spirit. ASICS sport shoes are the best of what technology has to offer. Their durability and performance-enhancing qualities make the collection worthy of the money charged. Under Armour is an American brand that offers casual and sporty apparel and footwear since 1996. Eco-friendly operations and innovative use of fabric technology make the brand a standout. Under Armour's sport shoes collection inspires you with performance solutions. They are on trend and advanced to help you bring your game forward. Established in 1911, Fila is an Italian-South Korean brand that produces lifestyle and sporting goods. The merchandise offered by this brand is contemporary, utilitarian and luxurious. Fila's sports shoes are a blend of superior quality and affordability. They are also innovative and comfortable to suit athletes and a cosmopolitan man alike. Reebok is an English footwear and apparel brand founded in 1958, acquired by Adidas in 2006. Give your wardrobe a stylishly sporty twist by picking a pair from Reebok's sports shoes collection. The brand incorporates vibrant colors into the most basic designs for a sheer visual treat. If you're looking for something fashionable yet athletic, Reebok is your answer. Puma is a German multinational company established in 1948, split from original Adidas. It sells footwear, apparel and accessories in the athletic and casual category. Puma is a pioneer in the industry for creating revolutionary shoes. It was also amongst the first few brands that infused fashion and style into sports. Puma's sports shoes collection uses futuristic styling, lightweight technology and bold colors. Running, training or playing football, you can pick from Puma's range of diverse and durable shoes. Adidas originally formed in 1924, it was reborn in Germany in 1949 after a split between brothers. It is one of the largest sportswear company in the world. This top sports shoes brand also offers an extensive range of apparel and accessories. The brand serves sports enthusiasts, professional athletes and fashion-forward population. Adidas sports shoes are light, long-lasting and are available in varied colors and prints. A pair from Adidas will always keep you on top of your game. Nike is an American brand founded in 1964. It designs, develops, manufactures and markets apparel, accessories and footwear. Nike is a delight for athletes and fitness freaks. Comfort, flexibility and durability make the brand's shoes a hit. From football, baseball, cricket and basketball to running and skateboarding, Nike has a specific pair for each purpose. So we hope you enjoyed our collection of shoes. If you have any suggestions then do write to us and don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.
Hello and welcome. As the curtains go up on the acclaimed annual Surajkund International Crafts Mela, from the 1st of February onwards, a celebration of Indian folk traditions and cultural heritage begins. The Mela celebrates the unique diversity of the Indian tradition and culture in an ambience created to represent the ethos of rural India. Surajkund International Crafts Mela showcases some of the most exquisite handlooms and handicrafts of India. handmade fabrics soaked in the ethnic colors make an eye-catching display for the visitors. The Surajkund Mela is unique as it showcases the richness and diversity of the handicrafts, handlooms and cultural fabric of India, and it is the largest crafts fair in the world. It is spread across over 40 acres with about 1,000 and more stalls. The Surajkund Mela is organized by the Surajkund Mela Authority and Haryana Tourism in collaboration with the Union Ministries of Tourism, Textiles, Culture and External Affairs. The best time to visit would definitely be in the afternoons and try avoiding the weekends, as it gets crowded and also the tickets are cheaper on the weekdays. So please must visit to get a glimpse of a national and international cultural heritage. Today we showcase the celebration of Indian folk traditions and cultural heritage in the Indian Pavilion. In our next video, we shall be taking you to the international pavilions showcasing their artifacts. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. For the 34th Surajkund International Crafts Mela 2020, the state of Himachal Pradesh has been chosen to be the theme state this year. In the ongoing Surajkund International Crafts Mela, over 20 countries are participating with main attraction being Uzbekistan stalls this year. In 2013, the fair was upgraded to an international level and was rechristened as 28th Surajkund International Crafts Mela. In 2014, over 15 countries from the European and African continents participated in the Mela, including the SAARC nations. A large number of renowned national and international folk artists and cultural groups present day performances at both the Chopals, the open-air theatres located in the Mela premises itself. Also, enthralling cultural evening programs are held too at the main Chopal during each of the Mela evening. The Mela is indeed a custodian of the heritage crafts, involving use of traditional skills that are actually fading away due to cheap machine-made imitations, and a special section is earmarked for showcasing of these heritage crafts. We are on the verge of summing up this enticing journey of Surajkund Crafts Mela. The bucolic aura of the Mela created a captivating spell for the travelers who visited India from different parts of the globe. The multi-cuisine food court provides ethnic cuisines from all over the world, which are immensely popular with the visitors. More than 1 million visitors throng the Mela during this fortnight, including thousands of foreign tourists, which really encouraged and inspired the fair's architectural layout, spirit and decor. The beauty of this concept was very intricately to accentuate the rich cultural heritage of India, which actually boosted the morale of local craftsmen to continue their waning flair of handmade merchandise. So, looking forward to bringing you more of Indian blend with international tinge of colors in the coming years at the same rendezvous, Surajkund. Please continue to like, share and subscribe our channel. So keep enjoying till we meet again with some more useful stuff in our next videos.